Welcome to the What's Our Verdict podcast, where we fashion ourselves cinematic judge and jury. My name is JJ Crowder. I'm here with my co-hosts, Matt Heiner,
Better red than dead.
Javier Ortiz.
Better red than dead.
Well, I don't
Just
I don't
kidding.
really know what to
That
do
was
with that
weird.
there.
What's up, my nerds?
Andy and Anderson.
Some shit.
And do you ever find yourself wondering if you should spend the time, money, or both on a movie? Well, we're here to answer that question for you. Each week we put a movie on trial, discuss the facts, pass judgment, and let you know our verdict. To check out our other episodes, if you're watching this on YouTube, the link's in the description down below. And this is our spoiler-free review. Our deep dive reviews are available every Monday where fine podcasts are found: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Ghana, just to name a few. As always, it's completely free to watch and listen. Today we're reviewing No Remorse. It was released April 30th, 2021. It was written by Taylor Sheridan and Will Staples. It was directed by Stefano Sollima. Stars Michael B. Jordan, Jodie Turner-Smith, Jamie Bell, Guy Pearce, and Lauren London. John Kelly, a Navy SEAL, goes on a path to avenge his wife's murder, only to find himself inside of a larger conspiracy. If this is your first time joining us, we will rate this movie on a 3-tiered scale. Worth it, meaning you should find a way to watch this movie. Stream it, wait until you can watch it for free. And finally, not impressed, meaning you should not watch this movie at all. So, to kick off our spoiler-free, Javier, why don't you go first, buddy?
Okay. I kind of enjoyed this movie, actually. I think I'm going to be the odd man out in this because this movie was interestingly fun. I will say this, though. I'm not convinced that Michael B. Jordan's actually a good actor because I don't think he's like really in any good movies except for Creed 2. I do like that movie. And Creed 1. Anyway. But like his other movies are like not that good. Like this one, and then the firefighter Nazi one, Fahrenheit something
451.
Yeah, that one's not good. I mean, arguably, like that Marvel movie he was in wasn't even that good. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm getting distracted here. I'm gonna say that it's a stream it. It's definitely not a pay any money to watch it, but Michael B. Jordan takes off his shirt like 3 times in this movie, so it's worth something.
Fair. That's fair. I don't know. I'm with you. Michael B. Jordan's either hit or miss. Like, I think he's a really good actor. I just think he picks some weird movies sometimes. Like Fahrenheit 451 is a great example of that. To me, he was really good in Black Panther, but I don't have a natural distaste for Marvel like Javier does.
So. No. See, my problem with that movie, just to get distracted for a second, is that he spends like a quarter of the movie trying to find this one dude, kill him, and take him back to Wakanda, and like none of that was necessary because he like knows where Wakanda is. He could just show up and walk into Wakanda and then challenge the king to a duel. Like, why are we hunting this dude for 30 minutes of this movie? It just made no sense.
Because that was how he gained favor with the king's right hand, because the king, T'Challa was not willing to kill him. He left him alive and failed to bring him in. So now, why are we talking about this movie?
Yeah, anyway, it's not even worth talking about.
Killmonger was able to win favor with that guy because he killed Claw.
What guy? What dude?
The guy that was like the king's best friend that turned on him. Yeah, you should probably rewatch that movie. There was a very real purpose for that whole part.
I'm not going to rewatch that movie, but I still don't believe you. Anyway, sorry, continue.
But yes, I feel like Michael B. Jordan is either hit or miss. Like, I think he's a good actor. I just think he picks some really shitty movies sometimes. And I didn't hate this movie, but I didn't love this movie. Like, I feel like this movie was very predictable.
What? You mean the guy that they shoved down your throat is the bad guy? Wasn't the bad guy?
Yeah.
Weird.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it was just terribly predictable. And I have never read these books. I don't know the John Clark story. I played the video games. Like, I know how that goes, but I don't know a lot about these characters. I know more about Jack Ryan. I've read those books, and this guy makes an appearance in 1 or 2 of them before he's John Clark. Anyway, So it's a whole Tom Clancy stream of stories, and I get what they're trying to do with this too, especially if you watch the post-credit scenes. Like, they're trying to build this Tom Clancy universe. And they did a really good job with the Jack Ryan TV show. That series is amazing, and they reference it with the Master Chief's uncle, Jim Greer. He's a big part of the series and on Amazon. But I just felt like this movie was very lackluster. It had some cool parts. The action was kind of fun at times. I just think the predictability made it very boring. Like, I wanted to just go, here, you could have made this a 30-minute like intro to your universe, and then maybe we get into some more interesting things. Or if they really wanted to do it, make it another series. You already have the Jack Ryan series that you've done amazing with. Very cool series. Make this a series that you can later tie it together and have some crossovers and shit like that. Now you got this 2-season series, and you got this 2-hour movie. How are you going to do crossovers? You just going to drop people in movies and TV series randomly? I would have rather you just have some TV series. Let it draw out, actually have some intrigue. Don't throw the bad guy right in my face. So, yeah, for me, it's a stream it, especially if you already if you're already a Prime guy or Prime person, like, if you have it, it's free to watch. So just watch it. If you have to pay to get Prime to get it, it's not worth that. So don't pay for it. Certainly not worth going out to leaving the house for. But if you have Prime already, sure, watch it. Ian, what about you, buddy?
So I did do a little bit of digging. Just you mentioned the books, and from what I found, like, it sounds like they didn't follow the book at all. It was pretty different. My opinion, I think of other Tom Clancy movies like Patriot Games and Hunt for Red October, and I just don't feel like this one like has earned that Tom Clancy title that I've like come to expect from a lot of the other shows and movies. Like you said, very predictable. And I just wasn't engaged in like the story. Like, I won't get into it because we're spoiler free, but yeah, it was, and I'm like right on the edge of stream it and not impressed. But with the action scenes, some of those were kind of fun. Like, I'll say it's more in the stream it realm. Like, again, it's like you guys said, not something that you want to put your if there's better options out there, go with those. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, and just to add this on, I thought that both Liev Schreiber and now I forgot his name. Damn it.
The
Willem
Russian
Dafoe.
dude?
No, Willem Dafoe both played this character much better than Michael B. Jordan, but that's just me. Mattson, bring us home on the spoiler free, sir.
Yep, not a ton to add here. I've been debating to give it a not impressed, but I think I'm going to give it the lowest rung stream it that you can. There's just so many better action movies out there. I mean, you guys hear us talk about them all the time. You want more clever killing? Watch Equalizer. Go watch John Wick. You want a better storyline? Probably don't watch John Wick, but there's a ton of other things. There's just a ton of other war genre espionage type movies out there that are going to get you there. I really didn't. I like Michael B. Jordan, but I did not like him in this movie. To me, his just range of emotion and acting just seemed very limited and poor in some parts. And I love that when he came back to the house and was kind of mourning his wife, it really felt like a Creed scene because they had him punching the ground. He's very good at that. He does that in multiple movies. That part gets me going. But I felt like he was going to go box someone after that instead of pick up a gun and go kill people. Also, I mean, maybe people that do this for a living need to get generators. So when the power is cut out, they can still feel safe. That's something we can talk about in our spoiler free. But all things considered, the things that I'm bringing up right now don't make a lot of sense because this movie didn't have a lot to captivate me with. I was just kind of bored. I didn't feel like, I think Ian said it best for me, really endeared to this movie and reasons for me to really want to get to the end of it. It just felt like something I was watching, but I was not excited to watch throughout. So a solid low rung, stream it.
All right. So seems to be a consensus. Stream it if you're bored. Maybe stream it if you just want to watch a movie and you like Michael B. Jordan, maybe. But not anything to write home about. Certainly nothing to pay for. With that, Mattson, tell them where else they can find us.
If you're looking for us while you're looking for this movie, join us at whatsourverdict.com. We have a ton of movies coming up. You guys hear it every week. JJ and all of us are excited to get back to the theaters, get back to the movies that have been postponed. Check us out on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Check out our YouTube channel, which you're going to be watching this on anyways. Come join in the conversation. We want to hear from you, and come get some What's Our Verdict merch. 15-inch mugs, but not really, just normal size mugs. And if you didn't know, we also changed our logo, and we're really excited about it.
Yeah, go check that out. We did change the logo. Cool. Thanks, Mattson. Yeah, I would say it'll be a fun time. We do have another fun movie, so if you want to know what we're reviewing next week, a little early, you can check us out on our deep dive. It'll come out on the 3rd of May for this movie, and we'll talk about that then. With that, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye-bye now.
Cinemagic out.
Whoa!